Hello everyone, this is the teaser video for this coming Sunday, which is April 13th, which is Palm Sunday, which kicks off the beginning of Holy Week. So obviously on Palm Sunday, I'm going to be preaching about the triumphant entry. This is one of those days on the calendar that you know where you pretty much have a good idea which passages or a passage the pastor is going to be preaching out of. I'm going to be preaching out of Mark chapter 11 verses 1 through 11. But really what I want you to do for your digging deeper, getting into this, making sure you're learning, is read all four gospel accounts of the triumphant entry. It is in all four gospels, which means John felt the need to write about it also. And basically, as you put the four together, that really gives you a very vivid picture, a very descriptive picture of what's going on the Palm Sunday when Jesus arrives into Jerusalem for the beginning of the Passover festivals, a week-long festival. And what I want you to do is just be honest with yourself as you read those four passages and you put the information together. What stuck out or what jumped out at you this time that you never picked up on when you're just reading one version a year? I think when you put the picture together, there's some other things that will stand out or kind of complete the picture. When you hear a pastor preach on one of the versions from one of the Gospels every year, you get a story or a recount of the event. But anytime something's repeated in the Gospels, in each of the Gospels, you want to read all the versions together, because they're basically, now you're getting the viewpoint of four different people from their perspectives, and it helps fills in the gaps and gives you a better understanding. Now we know the arrival on Palm Sunday fulfills the prophecy from Zechariah 9:9. So you might want to read that. It's always referenced. He came gentle riding on a donkey, talking about the Messiah when he will arrive in Jerusalem. So obviously on Palm Sunday, the people are recognizing the fulfillment of that prophecy. People have expectations. A lot of times we get excited about an event, and eventually that event doesn't lead up to our expectations, or before we know it, it's over with. So we see that here on Palm Sunday. The people are really excited. They've been waiting for the Messiah for decades and decades and decades, centuries, waiting, from that all those Old Testament prophecies to be fulfilled. And here we have Jesus fulfilling the prophecy, and as you read the pictures of the four Gospels, you'll see some more of the details. He arrives in Jerusalem. It's in the evening. He goes back the next morning. That's where he tosses the temple tables, because if you haven't noticed this, you should know this through Scripture. Anytime Jesus arrives anywhere, the first place he goes, the first thing he does is go to temple. But he got there late. Temple's kind of not really, people aren't there, so he waits till the next morning when it's bustling to go into temple. But so what jumped out at you when you read the four accounts and put the whole picture together? Hopefully you saw something or you realized something you've missed before. And that's one thing about, especially my Sunday school class, about digging deeper, is taking these versions as we read them and get the complete picture and help us get a better understanding. Wayne will be doing Maundy Thursday this year. He has he has a nice program laid out, a nice event laid out. I encourage everyone to be there. I will be there in support of what Wayne's doing. If you were at Maundy Thursday last year, it was a different event, and this is also a different event. So look forward to seeing everyone on Sunday. Until then, take care and be safe.